to Tampa Stadium, home of your University of Tampa Spartans. Today, the Spartans welcome the Colorado Christian University Cougars. Here today's starting with the Cougars of Colorado Christian University. Goalkeeper, number 0, Ashley McGuire. Midfielder, number 2, Jessica Sims. Forward, number 3, Capri Payne. Defender, number 4, Ida Bromkick. Forward, number 8, Molly Miller. Defender, number 12, Allie Haas. Defender, number 14, Hayden Smith. Midfielder, number 16, Kenley Sanders. Forward, number 23, Ashley Moret. Forward, number 27, Serge Stock. Defender, number 29, Skyly Belleville-Ty. The Cougars are led by head coach Tim McPherson. She is assisted by Aaron Metz and Glenn Goodner. And now, the lineups for the University of Tampa Spartans. Goalkeeper number 1, Victoria Antunes. Defender number 4, Sophia Cuomo. Defender number 7, Aaron McCarthy. Defender number 8, Quinn Knapp. Forward number 10, Catherine Hostage. Forward number 13, Jalissa Richardson. Midfielder number 15, Brooke Steigerwald. Forward number 22, Madison McElroy. Defender number 23, Gabby DeSantos. Midfielder number 25, Hannah Kirkpatrick. Midfielder number 32, Sophie Schroeder. The Spartans are led by head coach Aaron Swidelski. She is assisted by Aaron Stevens and Micah Lovett. Prior to the national anthem, we ask that you please rise and come together as we recognize a moment of silence for lives lost in 9/11 terror attacks. The bravery of American citizens and uniformed personnel in the face of one of the world's most terrible terrorist attacks. It is remembered on Patriot Day, a national day of service and remembrance. And now the national anthem.
And with that, we are just about ready to go back at Pepin Stadium.
Supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner, using obscene gestures, defining English or sexist or unduly provocative language, or action against officials, opponents, spectators, or institutional or conference administrators will not be tolerated, and those will remove from the premises.
And so with that, we are now officially ready to go here at Pepin Stadium. It's the Tampa Spartans against the Colorado Christian Cougars. Of course, pre-game, the national anthem feels that's a little bit sweeter to hear on a day like today, of course, 21 years ago, 9/11. A tragic day in American history. And today we can celebrate and honor the lives lost, as we did with a moment of silence. And of course, try to live our lives fully and enjoy a good game of soccer today here at Pepin Stadium. Well, I'm Taylor Sorley, and oh boy, it's quite hot today. Sunday morning, the game being pushed up to avoid potential thunderstorms in the area later. Colorado Christian University will be wearing blue. And on the right side of the field, the goal in front of the fitness and rec center that have recently been renovated. Tampa wearing red. They're on the left side in front of the baseball field, which is currently undergoing some renovations for the new season. I believe they are adding turf. So it'll be interesting to see how that construction will be finished up by springtime. But for now, we're here at Pepin Stadium on a nice day, a hot day, as the 3-2 Spartans look to get back on the winning ways after a tough loss on a long road trip to Texas. Previously, the Spartans had played 2 games at home and recorded 2 straight victories that had actually combined to make it a 3-game winning streak after an earlier 2-1 defeat to start the season. And I think they're going to reset the kickoff as this one hit into the referee. In fact, actually, it'll just be now a Spartan free kick. Your starting lineup for your Tampa Spartans. In goal, Victoria Antunes will get her first start as a Spartan. And once again, the referee gets in the way. You have to always be alert on the field, not just as a player, but sometimes as you're watching the game, trying to find any foul that occurs. Tampa finally brings it out wide. We also see Sophia Carl, Aaron McCarthy, Quinn Knapp, Catherine Hostage, Jalissa Richardson, Brooke Steigerwald, Madison McElhaney, Gabby Deshotels, Hannah Kirkpatrick, and Sophie Schrader as part of the Spartan starting lineup. Colorado Christian University will be able to hold on to possession here, but Tampa's press is always known as a dangerous one. And this one's going to go out of play. Ashley McGuire is in goal for the Cougars. Jessica Sims, Capri DeWing, Eva Tomchich, Molly Miller, Ali Hutz, Hayden Smith, Kinley Sanders, Ashley Willett, Sage Stock, and Skyly Dalla Durante are the starting lineup for the Cougars, as this ball will go out for a Cougar throw-in. Just a little bit far from the Spartans that time, trying to find a through pass, and they send it in. Intercepted in the midfield by Desotels. Good interception there, and it's actually going to go out for a Spartan throw-in, as they keep playing right in front of the new FCB Center. FMX offices and classes are able to meet there. Now it's brought out wide for the Spartans. And this one's going to go out, and the Spartans will get the first corner kick of the game. You see an excited bench for the Spartans as they watch on. Of course, with this heat today, hopefully everything will work well with the streams, but it does have a real feel of 99, and we don't know whether that's going to be able to go up or go down. So if the stream does buffer or end at any point as this corner kick sails long for a Colorado Christian goal kick, just stay tuned. We'll try to have it back up running shortly. But for now, we are looking good. And so is the Spartans. They've had control at the start, but Colorado Christian are looking to bring it up. And I'll notice I've actually seen a majority of the Colorado Christian players are actually wearing tank tops with rolled up or maybe cut sleeves in their jerseys. For a day like today, I think that is a very genius idea. I'm in a polo shirt up here, and I'm already sweating like crazy. It is extremely humid, and not a surprise as we do have projected rain showers later. Of course, we've had some weather difficulties for both teams this season, and that's going to be the goal to avoid, hence the early kickoff. This one's going to go back, and I believe out a Colorado Christian player. Yes, it will. Spartan throwing. Big story for the Spartans, I think, today is Victoria Antunes gets the call to start. She's previously played in one of the games. This will be the first time she gets a start at home. As the Spartans bring it in, it's deflected away off a good defense. Corner kick. Interestingly enough, De La Fourcade not in the starting lineup. Wonder if she's just going to be brought on as a substitute later. You imagine she will if she's able to play. Good news is it is a Sunday, so you don't have to worry about classes. As this one's sent to the top of the box, and now Colorado Christian are able to get it back. This one's sent up. Colorado Christian actually with a numerical advantage before the Spartans send it out for a throw-in. And actually, Antunes did make an appearance last time out on the road in Texas. This one's going to go out, and looks like it will be, yes, Spartan possession here. Throw-in. Desautel's is going to make the throw-in. She's been a great asset for the Spartans at left back, playing great on both sides of play, on offense and defense. She's been very valuable for the team. This one's deflected away from the box. Good defense there by Colorado Christian. Even though they haven't found a lot of dangerous attacking chances, they've done well to prevent the Spartans from really converting any shots yet. Had a couple opportunities that were quickly deflected away, now for corner kicks. This one's whipped in and now cleared out for a throw-in. So the Spartans will still have it in a dangerous spot. 39 minutes to go in the first half. And with temperatures like these, you'll definitely assume that around the 25-minute to 20-minute mark to go in the first half, we will see a water break where teams can rehydrate. And it also kind of serves as a way to split up the game a little bit, making it feel like less like two halves and more like four quarters. Colorado Mesa, or not Mesa, getting confused with a volleyball team that had been here last weekend. It's Colorado Christian bringing it up. I do apologize if I messed that up a couple times. Two teams are about as polar opposites as you can get, as Colorado Mesa's main colors were maroon. Light and dark blue are the main ones for Colorado Christian. This one's going to go out and should be a Spartan corner. Yes, it is. Deflected behind on the missed pass. So after that loss on the road, it can always be tough having to come back home, but it's always reassuring to have some fans, and we do have quite a bit out here bracing the heat, quite a few as well with umbrellas. This one headed onto net, a brilliant save that time to tip it over by Ashley McGuire, and I will say, it's not an extremely high velocity shot, but it's difficult because it's hard to catch. You have to hit it all the way over, and that's very easy to accidentally knock it into the back of your net. So credit to McGuire. She was able to get enough lift under it to put it over for another Spartan corner. This one back to the top of the box, and there's a scramble for it. And that one ricochets off the Colorado Christian Cougar defender. Cougars will win it back there, but it's going to go out for another Spartan throw-in. Spartans the last few minutes have definitely dominated possession, really threatening opportunities, as this one's now going to be sent up. And now the Cougars finally get it back and are going to try to push it up to midfield, and they won't be able to. Good play to get the interception. This one's sent out wide. It's number 22. Whips around, and again, McGuire on an incredible save, denying the McElhaney assist and hostage goal. It was a perfectly worked 1-2, but a reaction save as McGuire is able to stop it from crossing the line. She'll send it back to the midfield now. Intercepted, McElhaney can't get onto it. This one's going to be sent through and intercepted by the Spartans. It'll be a free kick, though, on the play. Cougars might try to get their first shot on goal and try to get in Tunis active. Tunis, previously from Portugal, and has played club soccer with one of the teams in the top flight of Portuguese women's soccer, and similarly has also been on the Portuguese under-19 women's team, which is a very great thing to have on your resume, especially as Portugal is one of the more well-known footballing nations in the world, featuring players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Luis Diaz, and many others. Footballing heritage is what Tunis will help bring the Spartans as play resumes, and the Cougars try to keep it in the Spartans' half, but the Spartans are able to win it back. Good turn right there, and the through ball to herself is actually going to go out on the Cougar deflection. Spartans get a throw in. Spartans tried playing that, I think, a little too quickly that time. Desatel is a good way to hold on to it and sending it inside. This one cleared up the field. Intercepted and sent out wide. McElhaney through. I believe that's Quinn Knapp on the right wing. It's going to deflect off of her. McElhaney keeps it alive. And that one's going to go out off a Cougar. Spartan corner. Yeah, it certainly has to be Quinn Knapp, unless I'm reading it wrong and it is Aaron McCarthy or Carlm, but I know Carlm is definitely playing back a little deeper, as this one's going to be lofted into the box. Headed around. Played in another great save by McGuire. And that's really been the story of the game so far. McGuire, the Centennial Colorado graduate student, going all out to make that stop. Now another one into the box. Headed up. And can't keep it alive. Actually does. Good play. But it's back into the box again. Headed and will miss the goal. Good effort. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars. Ooh, that is certainly a foul. A real rough shove there from Sage Stock, the senior forward from Redondo Beach, California. And that gets a few groans from the Spartans faithful. 32 minutes to go as we start to kick down from 32:59. Spartans haven't found one yet, but it doesn't mean they haven't been out trick-or-treating yet. They've been knocking on the door, but McGuire has the lights off and wanting to keep it shut. But the Spartans will find it eventually. Not sure what the Spartans will try to do here. They found success setting it into the box, but they also might want to play it short and try to mess up the defense. This one's sent over and cleared away, but now well from the top of the box. This one, a shot, I believe, ricocheted off a Cougar defender, and Spartans retain possession. Knapp can't find Hostage, who's moved out right, and this one's going to go harmlessly to Deshotels. A good through ball all the way up. This one's going to be cleared away. And kept in bound, actually, by a Cougar defender. I'd say one tough thing is Cougar jerseys, light blue and white numbers. It's not too difficult to see up close, but from all the way across the side of the field, it is quite difficult. So the Cougars now clearing it up and played all the way back now to the Spartans' back line. This one all the way up, and it might find McElhaney. It certainly will. The touch not good enough, but right there to win it right back. Sent back up. And here's Knapp now with a through ball. And it should be a Spartan throw, and yes it is. Cleared away now. Carl on top of it, but the touch goes a little too far. Cougars win it back. But the Spartans, again, showing very high effort in just winning the ball back, showing pressure, and not giving Colorado Christian University not a lot of time to work with it. And even here, where they're bringing it up, Spartans right there with a great slide tackle, and now it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars with 30 to go in the half. Going to go out for a corner kick. I mentioned footballing heritage earlier. Well, Colorado Christian player Iva Tomkic is from Zagreb, Croatia, and originally CSU Bakerfield. Croatia, of course, has boasted a lot of great talent in the past and present, and finished second at the 2018 World Cup, as this one's headed behind for a goal kick. The Cougars had an opportunity but couldn't convert. Always interesting, I think, to see Sunshine State Conference and NCAA featuring players from all corners of the globe. This one's going to be sent up and intercepted there on the defense. And this one's going to go out for a Cougar throw-in after the good pressing attempt. Free kick here for the Cougars. That'll go out. Spartans regain possession. Cougars regain possession here. Here's the shot. It's going to be blocked away. Spartans possession here. Good tackle there. The Cougars win it right back. Blocked, and it'll go right back to Antunes with no issues. She'll hold on to it for a little bit. It's her choice whether she'll pick it up, and finally does, sending the Spartans up the field. The heat continues to rise, but so does the pressure from the Spartans. Played through. Spartans regain possession back at their half. This one out for a Spartan throwing up the field. And 2 substitutions actually being made for the Spartans. 25:50 to go. We're in the window where eventually we might see a water break. That'll probably come closer to 20-minute mark, though. Grace Bauer, or Fowler, and maybe Cronquist enter the game for the Spartans.
Second substitution. Exiting the game for the Spartans, Joseph Richardson and Brooks Agarwal.
Richardson and another Spartan will exit the game here. And now it's a corner kick for the Spartans. This one's sent up and lands behind for a goal kick. Sent up and sent back. Spartans hold on to it here. And here the attacking third. It's going to be sent up to Hostage. Good fight there for the ball and cleared away by the Cougars up the field. Under 24 minutes to go in the first half. The Spartans arguably due for a goal. Just haven't been able to get past McGuire yet. Played out to Carl. As Antunes is actually inviting some pressure. Potentially try to open up some space for the Spartans. This one's sent through. And McLean not able to play on top of it. McGuire clears this up and will find Cougar midfielder. Carl in front of it, played up. Spartans send that all the way through behind to McElwain, but no, it's offside. And McGuire did get in front of it twice there after play had stopped. Now here's the kick, 23 minutes to go in the first half. Disappointing for the Spartans. They would have had a one-on-one opportunity on goal. Sent up the field. McElwain around the right. It's going to go out, and it'll be a Cougar throw-in. And it'll be a water break timeout. I'm actually going to leave for a water break too. 22 minutes to go in the first half. We'll be back right after this. And I do apologize if I'm a minute late. I need to get some hydration as well. We're back live. Some good chances for the Spartans and also for the Cougars. Cougars have possession up the field. They'll have a throw-in. Minutes to go in the first half. Shot, and it goes in from deep. And the Cougars strike first with 20 minutes to go in the half. It's a long-range rocket, and even though the Spartans have looked like the better side, the Cougars send one to a Tunis side, and that's not a good enough shot to save for her. Named nicely at far posts. And now the Cougars lead 1-0 here. McElhaney is going to come off. Jackie Morris, the graduate from Garden City, comes on. So that's crushing for the Spartans. They need to try to fire back. As here's a long ball all the way up. It should be in play for Hostage. Cleared away by a Cougar defender. Throwing for the Spartans in a dangerous spot. It's a great shot there. We don't have Gordon who scored it, sadly. I'll probably double check at Point Streak a little bit later to see, but yeah, it's just kind of tough as well. And see it from time to time. It's very windy up here, so if you hear the other mic, I was trying to use it as a stand really quickly. This one whipped all the way in. It actually was a corner kick, and this is great. Be right back. We're back as the Spartans find a through ball. Whipped in and catch by McGuire, even though it did fall out of her hands at first. It's back on top of it with 18 to go. This one played out wide, another dangerous chance. Great save this time by Antunes. Always good to recover and keep the composure after conceding a goal, and Antunes did just that on what was even a more dangerous chance than the one that did lead to the goal. Currently from AccuWeather, it says the real feel is 102 degrees outside. Absolutely blistering day here at Pepin Stadium. Blistering morning. Cougars will make a substitution. Intercepted in the midfield. And the Spartans will now look to try to bring it up. Hostage played through. Hostage goes down on a horrific tackle. Surely that's a red, as it did stop a chance at goal. But at the very least, no matter what the ruling is card-wise, it is a penalty. And I haven't seen a booking yet from the referee, but I don't know how you wouldn't give that as a red card in that case. Hostage is through on goal. And again, not hating the player, not hating the game. That's a very fair tackle. And to stop a free chance on goal, that's what you have to do. But a little surprised we haven't seen a booking yet. Might be awarded once the penalty kick is taken. Spartans, they went down by 1, but now could level. There was 17:24 to go. And gets it into the top corner, and it is level, 1-1. And it'll be a goal for the Spartans. And play resumes. So, I'll say the Cougars player, despite having the penalty go in, could definitely be lucky that she didn't receive a booking at the very least from what we've seen from the referee. It's now a throw-in as there's a Spartan substitution. 1-1 with the under 20 minutes left. Number 23, Ashley White, or Willett, is going to take a quick break. I wonder if she was the player that made that last tackle, although the player coming in is a defender, rather a midfielder, so that might not be the case. And that one is going to actually be a Spartan throw-in off a foul. Yeah, we're pulling up the stats here, and we will let you know who scored that, or who scored each goal. As the Spartans will take a free kick, a chance to try to get another. This one shot and just goes a little bit wide. So goal kick now for the Cougars. Sophie Schrader took the penalty and scored it. Meanwhile, they actually don't list who scored the goal for Colorado Christian. I apologize. I'm going to have to get in touch with them at halftime for that. That's the downside of pushing a game up early. People not showing up. You have to avoid the weather, as it's played out wide now for the Spartans. Colorado Christian clears it. Taya Starnes actually had the goal. Just wasn't showing up on the stat page for some reason. Now Colorado Christian back in the attack. This one goes out for a Colorado Christian throw-in. And Tunis lets it go off the post for a goal kick. A little scary for a second. So, looking back at it, I think it was actually a substitution that brought out their goal scorer. So it didn't show it on the stats page. Interesting to see Colorado Christian actually make that change. This one kept out wide. Spartans win it back in the midfield. This one sent all the way through. And now a dangerous opportunity with the Spartans. Picked up there by McGuire. Tampa sends it back up. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Tampa wins it back in the midfield with an interception. They play it back. Now here's the through ball. Christian's going to send it back. Cougars and Spartans level. Spartans have done a little better, but the Cougars have found some dangerous opportunities, and they did convert. Meanwhile, the Spartans capitalized on a good opportunity that was led to a penalty, and Schrader put it away. This one goes out for a Spartan throw-in. Another Spartan throw coming up. It's Schrader's 4th goal of the season. The most recent one from the stripe. And the first penalty goal and attempt the Spartans had all year. Throw in here for the Spartans. And also taking a look. Played out wide now from the Spartans. McGuire on top of it. And unfortunately, I can't find the stats right now in mobile. So, can't tell you how many goals Spartans has, but at the very least, it's at least one, potentially more. Cleared up all the way by Quinn Knapp. And it'll go out for a goal kick from the Cougars. Cougars and Spartans have played each other once this season. Sorry, once in history. Last game was back in 1999. The Cougars took that victory. Spartans trying to make the series 1-1 here. They will need to change the score from 1-1 to make that happen. Men's soccer and women's volleyball have seen success this weekend for the Spartans. The volleyball team remained undefeated, extending a streak to 30 wins. Meanwhile, on the road, the first half ended 1-1 against Lander, but the men's soccer team was able to prevail with a hectic second half, 4-2. Tampa looking to make it a perfect weekend here. They just need one more goal to do it. The Cougars want to spoil the parade at home. Just about 10 minutes to go in the first half. Throwing now for the Cougars. Send it up. Headed back. The Cougars can't find the pass. But neither can the Spartans. This one played through, and Knapp gets on top of it. Sends that away for Spartan throwing. This one intercepted there. Good fight back from the Spartans, but the Cougars hold on to it. And now the Spartans get it back. They could have a dangerous opportunity brewing. But the Cougars, they've looked a lot more solid since the break. Cougars fighting for it. And this one sails way over. Goal kick now for the Spartans. This one's going to be sent all the way up from the Spartans. The Cougars win it back, and they're going to try to bring it up, but the Spartans regain possession. Shot there on goal, and McGuire with another save. I believe you can count that as number 5 today. Sent to the midfield. Spartans looking to pressure. Whipped all the way into the box and now picked up again by McGuire. This one's going to be sent up to the midfield. And the Cougars intercept, but Spartans get it. Picked up by McGuire once again on, was either a tough shot or maybe even a cross. Sent all the way up. And the Spartans still fighting for it in the midfield. Spartans having a dangerous chance. The outside of the box. Played up, and that's going to go out, and it will be a Spartan throw-in. So 4 minutes to go. Spartans still looking for a chance to try to get ahead entering halftime. Cougars looking to hold on to the draw. And the Cougars have a throw-in. Sent all the way up from the Spartans. Do apologize, I have to manage a lot of things at once up here. I think time change got in the way of some scheduling, unfortunately. Intercepted now by the Spartans in a dangerous spot. This one's going to be sent into the box. Not cleared cleanly away. And is this an opportunity? Good save by McGuire. Corner kick, Spartans. obviously, a day like today, it's a fun day to go out to Pepin Stadium, but if you're more of a fan of staying in the cool shade, I get it. But if you want to head out to Pepin Stadium, a night game is always the best time to go and support the Spartans, or any day games at the Bob Martinez Center, where there's better air conditioning, something I pray for a game like this. Unfortunately, though, can't really have air conditioning out here at Pepin Stadium. This one, just a wayward cross that accidentally deflects off a teammate. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Even though the Spartans have been the better side, if you take a look at possession, a lot of those stats, the Cougars, since the water timeout, have really started to sink their teeth and claws into this game. Tried making a little Cougar pun there. But they have been able to fight and force it to enter level, and actually have the Spartans on the back foot after a well-worked long shot. Spartans would like to maybe get one here before entering the break. So this one goes out for a Spartan throw-in. All the way in. And falls behind. Oh, tries a really interesting kick there. Maybe an attempt of a bicycle or even jumping one. Got some good contact, but I think just a few other players got in the way that time. Spartans holding on to it. And now Cougars potentially on the break. Good interception there, I believe, by Carl. Yes, it was. To Quinn Knapp. Through, but a good interception. 40 seconds to go in the first half. We normally get the PA announcement saying 1 to go. We didn't hear. Sent back to the midfield. Sent up. Played out wide. Good job by Knapp to get a foot to an intercept. And with 20 seconds, they're going to need a long ball to get all the way through. This one kicked up. Goes out, Spartan throw-in, and they need to take it quickly if they want a goal. And that ends the first half. We're tied 1-1 here at Pepin Stadium. The Cougars scored first. The Spartans struck back. And we'll be back after halftime with more Spartans women's soccer here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to Pevin Stadium. I'm Taylor Storthy, and we are ready for the second half of women's soccer. 45 minutes to play. Colorado Christian University, Tampa tied at 1-1. (12:15 p.m.) It's noon here, and the temperature 89 degrees, but here's the thing. That real feel from AccuWeather says 104. Thankfully, I've got a little breeze right now. It's cooling me down a tiny bit. But, oh, man, has it been hot. For the players in the field, they've got to deal with the heat. They got a little break recently with halftime. And see if that can give them some energy. McLaney is going to be out for a corner kick here for the Spartans. And the Spartans' name of the game has just been trying to take control. They did at the start of the first half, but when play resumed, things slipped up a tiny bit, and eventually Colorado Christian scored. Tampa then found a penalty and converted. McGuire tells her teammates to let it go as it goes out for a goal kick from the Cougars. She's had a great game in net, providing multiple key saves that would have changed this game from a draw into a Spartan lead. And when it isn't just one or two goals, the Spartans very well could have scored for 2 or 3 really good chances. Looking ahead at the weather, potential for rain to form, but no real solid confirmation of it yet, which is good. Things will likely stay dry the rest of the game. Of course, it moved the start up just to make sure we didn't. I mean, I'll remember the lightning delays we've had earlier in the season, and it's always annoying to have to sit and wait all the way through them, especially when the weather is generally raining to warrant it. This one's going to be cleared away. Throw in for the Cougars. This one's sent all the way back to Antunes. Desautel sends it up. That goes out for a Spartan throw-in. Nora Angeval from Ostersund, Sweden in the game here. Actually, I do apologize. It's actually just Jalissa Richardson. The 3 looked like looked very much like a 2 on the jersey. Now let's see what Richardson can do. Good pass over to Hostage. Hostage, a through ball upward. And that time finds her teammate from Sweden. Blocked, and it'll be a corner kick for the Spartans. Forward play for the Spartans offense. Headed up and out for a goal kick. So interestingly here, they've got actually a defender taking this goal kick, and it doesn't really go that far. Desautel forces the clearance, and Spartans now regain a throw-in. They'll have it in somewhat dangerous territory. This one sent through. Good attempt to keep it in, but it's going to be a goal kick once again for the Cougars. They're more than happy just to let it ride for a little bit and try to find a counterattacking opportunity. This one sent over, and good play. And like I had just mentioned, Colorado Christian University looking for that counterattack, and they might have found it here. And Tunes can't get on top of it, but the open net is missed on that rebound. Good through ball from Richardson. All the way up, finds Sophie Schrader. Inside now for the Spartans. This one's going to go back to McGuire. This one falls behind, headed up from the Spartans. And a good play there by Haas to really apply some pressure. McElwain might be able to get on it. Whipped all the way back. Here's Richardson. Shot, no, just kind of goes wayward. Worked nearly like a cross, but does lead to a Spartan throw-in. So they still have an opportunity. That one off the top of the post, but actually stays in play. That cross didn't actually go out of bounds. Spartans now have it back in the midfield, headed upward. Richardson tries to head it behind. Great job to fight. And they do say Richardson was fouled, and they think that's the right call. Both number 12s for each team holding on. Well, Richardson again, number 13. But Richardson does get the call she wanted and helps the Spartans. And yeah, I definitely say that on that play. Allie Hotz, sophomore from Colorado Springs, definitely a little too physical there, holding on. Richardson, good job to keep in the play and keep on the ball despite that pressure. This one sent in the box. And behind, oh, off the post. In fact, that was, I think, a brilliant dummy play there. Right in front of the net. Don't think it was from Hostage. And if that had worked, McLean would have scored a brilliant free kick. Or would have been maybe Desotelis? It's so hard to tell numbers. This one sent all the way up. Played up here. And that one goes out, thrown for the Cougars. Cougars find an attack and now get a corner kick. Under 36 to go. So they look to try to take the lead here. That time Antunes gets on top of it. This one sent up, and wow, very far up. In fact, this could even open up an opportunity for the Spartans on the break. In fact, the Cougars having to clear it away gives the Spartans a throw-in. Temperature has warmed up a little. 90 degrees, a real feel of 105 down at the field. And of course, the Spartans, we've got our black pavement at the track. A lot of teams and other schools will have it as a less heat-conducive color. So that's, I think, definitely tough for all the workers and staff who've helped out today. And again, they've had to come out earlier in the morning when the heat is even deadlier. So I want to give a shout-out and a thanks for everyone who helps make these games possible amidst the unforgiving conditions here at Pepin Stadium on and on the sides of the field. This one sent out wide. Good touch from Richardson. Good block there from the Cougars, but the Spartans win it back. Now they're working something up. Good move to get by. Sent inside. And little tough play in the box, but they are going to say it's clean. Notice that they do like to allow a little more physicality here. You won't really see refs acknowledge diving at all, which is good. I like it because it kind of keeps the flow of the play, lets more natural results go. And sometimes it might lead to a couple calls that you might say, hey, I think that should have been a foul. But the thing is, a lot of the actual fouls, ones that are more clear-cut, will be called, like we saw in that penalty earlier. Throw-in for the Cougars. About a third of the way, a quarter of the way through the half. Throw-in again for the Cougars. No, they're actually going to give it to the Spartans. Also, again, expect the eventual water break, likely around the 23, 22, maybe 21 minute mark. With these heat conditions, it's important for the players to keep hydrated. I wonder if that's going to be utilized during the World Cup this year, too, as it'll be played in Qatar. And that's also an incredibly hot region of the world. Here's a long throw-in now for the Spartans. Cleared away, but no, the Spartans win it back. And a good block to send it backwards. Sent all the way up to Richardson. Good movement there. Top of the box. That one, hits off the back of a Cougar head right there. It was a good shot in putting the body on the line for the team, although I will say at that velocity of a shot, it probably stings just a little bit. Mentioned it at the start of the game. And of course, before game we had a memorial for 9/11. Tragic day in American history. Say remember the ones that were lost that fateful day. This play continues now. And Spartans trying to appeal for a handball. Desautel sends this one up. Going to be intercepted, but Spartans will fire right back. Opportunity from outside the box, and McGuire, a fingertip save. So tip it over. 30-50 to go in the half. Potentially in the game. Spartan corner. Spartans look for a dangerous opportunity. Richards And the rest of the offense firing on all cylinders. So is Adeline McGuire. Sent all the way in. Tried for an over-the-head kick there. Couldn't get it. Just missed the tackle that time. And the Cougars will get a free kick. It's now a third of the way through the half. 30 minutes to go. Sent all the way up, and the Spartans win it back after that challenge. A rough 50-50. So now the Cougars hold on to it. They send it up, and they do have an attack here. Spartans trying to fight back. Goes out for a Cougar throw-in. And here comes the substitution for the Spartans. They'll be ready once the all-clear is given from the referee. Corner kick now for the Cougars in Spartans territory. Spartans are able to win back possession, but now the Cougars shot on goal, but it's going to go wide. So it won't be on goal, just an errant shot, and Antunes gets the goal kick. And that goes out. Spartan throw-in. So they have a chance to try to bring it back up. Richardson, a good touch to get it behind. It will fall back to a Cougar attacker. Good header up. This one's sent through. Does Hostage have a chance? Oh, Hostage trips up, but is back on her feet. And that is the effort from Catherine Hostage. A little too much effort, but they drew the foul. Free kick now for the Spartans. A few of the traveling Colorado Christian fans not happy about that call at all. But still, great effort to get back into the play after that. Whipped into the box. No Spartan there to pick it up. But now at the top of the box, this one goes wide again. So another errant shot on goal, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cougars. With 26 to go in the first half, just a few minutes, we'll probably get a water break. This one sent out of play. Throwing for the Cougars. Now here come the Spartans. No, they can't, as they lose possession once again. And the Cougars, even though they haven't had the best start to the second half, they've definitely shown some more strength in the last few minutes, dominating possession and really getting the Spartans on the back foot. This one, advantage being played through, I believe, for Colorado Christian. Good move. And the Spartans can't win it back. Now from outside the box, headed upward and away. The Cougars still fighting with it. Good touch to get by Richardson. This one's going to be sent up, and Antunes gets on top of it. Spartans ball. Sent all the way up. That time it also got sent up, but out of play for a throw-in. And substitution being made for Colorado Christian University. Just about to reach the halfway point of the second half, 23:55 to go. And the Spartans have been held in check. They can't find mate. As CCU holding on. Really has been back and forth. Now this one's going to be played up and intercepted. The Spartans have a couple of attackers up. It's a 3-on-3 potential opportunity. As this one's headed away. Spartans actually on top of it. Played back through. And McGuire can't get it in time. The Spartans capitalize and take a 2-1 lead. Spartans fans loving it. And that is a crucial goal, as it will likely send us to timeout. Or will it? I'm not fully sure. They were blowing a couple extra times that time. Rather no, it was just for a few substitutions. But those substitutions will now help the Spartans hold on, because they lead 2-1. We'll have a little bit of time before, I think, a more official timeout. We'll head on the points, or we'll head on our live stats site, where you can also follow the game there if you need. And double check who came away with that goal. Cougars now resume play. Throwing for the Spartans as they send it all the way up. I can confirm it was McAlone on the goal, and that's her first of the season for the Spartans as they lead 2-1 and try to keep the play alive right here. The Cougars once again have the attack. This one's going to be sent all the way back, and Antunes lets it go out for a goal kick. Spartans still down on the play, and that will be the timeout. So we'll take just a minute break as teams get to rest, get some water, and the Spartans will look at potential injury on the field. So we are back. It's going to be a Spartan goal kick here. Don't have an update whether having with that injury. Hopefully the Spartan is A-okay. But Spartans and Cougars were able to take a quick water break. 22 minutes to go, and the Spartans hold a 2-1 lead off the McAlone goal. McElhaney goal. Played all the way through to Des Hotels. And it's out of play for a goal kick for the Cougars. Kicked up. Play behind. All the way through, but McGuire is able to get on top of it. Cougars regain possession. Played inside. And cleared away, so it will be another Spartan corner kick. They could potentially go up by 2. Played all the way in. Richardson has at the corner. Far post, good clearance there from the Cougars. But Desautel's back on top of it. Richardson, once again. Brought it inside, and they're going to say it was out of bounds earlier. Goal kick. Two subs entering the game for Colorado Christian University now. Headed away and out of bounds. Spartans get the throw in. Foul there. And the Spartans get the ball back. Free kick. Dangerous opportunity. And I believe it will be Desautel's taking it. No. He's going to hand it over to Aaron McCarthy. Senior. Previously at Lipscomb. Passed all the way around. That's a rough challenge, but got the ball. And Cougars now have it back. They're going to send it down the field. Good pressure in the midfield from the Spartans, but they can't come up with it. 3-on-4 break. Out to the corner, and out for a corner kick for the Cougars. Good job there as it misses. Spartans defend it well. Cougars can't find it. And Hostage will exit the game here for a brief moment. Potentially rest of the game just to cool down. She's done a good job so far. Hasn't found the back of the net, but still the team's leading goal scorer. And Tunis now with a goal kick. Headed up. And Spartans win it back for a great tackle. This one intercepted and hit away from Conquest, who's come on for hostage. And the Spartans will win it back. Chance to try to bring it up. That's a good through ball. And we'll find Cronquist as it goes out for a Spartan throw-in. But now, the Cougars defend well, force the deflection off the Spartan player, and it's a throw-in for the Cougars. Just about a third of the half to go with 16 minutes to play. Sent all the way up. Out wide, Richardson. Sends it up again. The Cougars hold on. This one sent all the way up. Richardson actually gets on top of it. The shot just wide. Great attempt, though. Substitution will now enter for the Cougars, but a good chance there. Richardson just a bit to the left. Had a good curve to actually get by McGuire, though. That's been a tough thing for the Spartans to do. Even though they have scored 2 goals, it's taken quite a few shots to get them. And one of those was off a ball that I honestly feel that McGuire probably should have been a little more aggressive to, but maybe she just wasn't sure from that angle whether the defender would have gotten it. And of course, I can say all of this just from up here when I know that down on the field, I would probably be letting in 20 of the Tampa shots. This one cleared away off the defender. And throwing now for the Spartans. This one actually lands in the box. And cleared away. The tackle in the midfield for the Cougars. And they're going to get on the break. Sent back up. This one goes out. It's a Cougar throw-in. Cougars win it back, though. There's a little scramble in front of the box. Now they've got a chance in the break. It's 4 defenders for the Spartans and only 2 for the Cougars. But could be looking for a shot here. But strong defense, and the Spartans win it back and send it all the way up. Imagine that Colorado Christian University is eventually going to have to be a little more aggressive. Even trying to have a fewer defenders back as they look to try to get this game level. And Spartans now going to find Richardson. Saw her catching her breath a few minutes earlier. They would probably give her the boost she needed to get onto that. But this time, can't find her teammate. Unlucky. And here's the pressure now for the Spartans defense. And I think definitely not a surprise to see people just trying to make sure they've got enough energy to keep going. And with this heat, it just compounds difficulty. I think a few more breezes have been in play this half. This one gets into the box, but McGuire gets on it as it goes behind both Spartan attacker and Cougar defender. 12 minutes to go here with the clearance. 2 Spartan changes are going to be made. .91 degrees, still feels like 104. And now, looking to whip into the box. All the way back to Richardson. Goes a little far, but she's back on top of it. This time, plays off the Cougar defender. But Spartans do have attacking possession still. There's also going to be a change coming up for the Cougars. Desautel keeps it alive. Keeps it wide herself. Good job to hold it despite the pressure. And ooh, no foul on that play. A couple groans, I think, for the Spartans fans as there was a little accidental trip. I have a feeling that wasn't called because it was more purely accidental. You didn't see the foot get stuck out. I think it was just an unlucky case of, oh, ran over your feet by accident. Ends the Spartans' chance for now. And it will be a foul for the Cougars. 3 changes being made with just about 10 to go. See, though, I think they might be making these changes a little later. Nope, they are going to give time to do it now. Apologize again. Now they will. So a little bit of commotion here. Don't know to do. And I think this is going to be the 4th attempt. Yes. Then kind of faked it. And now we finally resume play. There's a couple of whistle blows that were a little, I think, early. Spartans kicked it a little bit early. And finally, play resumes now. Spartans are looking to work in the midfield. Good composure after the pass wasn't clean enough to win it right back to prevent an opportunity. Richardson finds it in the midfield. Once again, only 2 attackers up for Colorado Christian. Desautel's good challenge to force it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. And here come all the subs now. Richardson comes off. I believe it might be Knapp too. Not fully sure. And a few new players now coming on. It's going to be Ali Hotz on the throw-in for the Cougars as play and the clock resume. Headed away, but still kept alive, and this time cleared away, throw-in. Now, top of the box, shot blocked. Good effort there. And the Spartans will be able to hold on. DeSato sends it all the way up. Cronquist now on the wing. Here's a through ball. Maybe an opportunity out wide. I believe it's Schrader back up in the attack. And throwing for the Cougars. Nope, throwing for the Spartans, actually. And they're going to take it all the way through, but Cronquist can't get to it. Instead, it is corralled in the back of the net. By McGuire. She's going to send her teammates up. Lands in front. That one's tipped away. 2-1 Spartan lead here. Schrader penalty and McElhone capitalizing on a rebound in front of the net. That's how the Spartans clawed back from the 1-0 deficit. Good interception there. Cronquist getting in front of it. And that one's going to go out. Spartan throw-in. Great effort there. Steigerwalt back in the game. Or I believe it's Steigerwalt. Might be Emily Floyd. I can't 100% tell. Again, with the numbers, it's always tough to see. This one played back to McCarthy. However, the Cougars win it back now. But the Spartans, once again... Well, actually, I believe in the midfield in that play would have been Steigerwalt back in the game. That pass just goes wayward. 7:20 to go, throwing for the Cougars. And again, a few more substitutions will be made. Spartans looking to hold on, wanting a few fresh legs out there. All the way back to Antunes. Oof, dangerous there. That block could have led to heartbreak. Just misses, though. And can't find Cronquist, but the deflection goes out. DeSoto's with a throw-in again. Here's Cronquist. Tried to keep it alive, but couldn't. Also was dangerously close, so I think a handball there. Played up. Soto's right on top of it. Gets in front of it there. And physicality there. And Cougars fans absolutely hating the fact that there was no call there. Maybe it was a little rough from DeSoto's, but still found the ball. This one's going to get behind. And out, though, for a Spartan throw-in. Won't be a goal kick, though. You could hear some of the groans there as they felt there was a foul on the play. Even though we are here in Tampa, a strong road contingent for the Cougars. You look up and down their roster, they don't have any players from Florida, so it's either players that made a closer trip from, say, well, Indiana, or players that did make it all the way, or fans who did make it all the way from Colorado, or even further. The furthest player away would have to be Kinley Sanders, though, who is originally from Eagle River, Alaska. The senior midfielder. Very far from home. I mentioned not too long ago, Colorado Mesa for volleyball had a long trip. Their previous longest trip had been in Alaska. So, nice kind of way that those little facts can kind of correlate and connect as the Spartans look to get back and rebuild momentum. This one's going to be sent out wide. Sent through. And deflected away. Played through and tips back. Spartans just over. That was a really good touch there. And a good opportunity for the Spartans, but couldn't find it. Here comes the substitute coming on for the Cougars. Number 10 exiting the game. And in Caitlin Hogan's day. And you could tell Hogan's running off the field because that clock was still running. Geared up. And the Cougars keep it in play. The Spartans, I think, will be more than happy to try to let time keep running. As now it's going to be a throw-in. Number 5 sends it a little too far. Disappointing there from Brooke Connolly. Tells. Sends it out. Kept in there by Spartans number 17, Jackie Morris. This one's sent all the way up, but it will go out of play. Throw in, Spartans, under 3 to go. Good job to try to win it in the midfield. But it's going to go back, and the Cougars, it's a 3-on-1 opportunity. They're still playing, I think, far too passively. They need to be sending the entire team up there these final 2 minutes for the attacks. They need to be playing for the win, and they're still currently losing. Here's the throw-in. And I'm saying this as the Spartans commentator. They have to really show more signs of life. Have only 2 players back there and force the Spartans to get on the back foot. They've shown time and time again that they can compete with the Spartans, even though the Spartans have definitely been stronger overall. They've done a good job of forcing some opportunities, but just for now, they've sat back and tried to let the Spartans get up, and I don't think they have enough players up there to make counterattacks seriously work. Here's another throw-in for the Spartans, and now they're going to probably try to get it up to the corner flag and use that as a great way to hold on to it. Another throw-in, but the middle referee says it goes the other way. So a little bit of differing opinions from the corner ref, or from the line ref and the play ref. Actually, do not know the term for that ref. Good tackle in the midfield. Jackie Moore is still fighting, and it will be a free kick for the Cougars. 90 seconds to go. And this will certainly be a very important chance. Now about 80 seconds left. Everyone is going to go up finally. So it will be dangerous. And Tunis, will she have any work to do? All the way into the box. Headed over to the far post. 1 minute remaining is set over the PA, and it is a free kick for the Spartans. A little confusion there from the Cougar that had committed the foul. And Tampa, just taking some time, letting it go. 40 seconds left. And now they're going to play it out to the right. And all Tampa needs to do is hold on. They do find some opportunities. This one cleared away, and another Spartan throw-in. Under 30 seconds to go. That's when desperation won't be enough for the Cougars. Unless they literally get it up within 2 touches, it'll be over. 15 seconds. One more chance, but it is intercepted and sent wayward.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that was an okay attempt, but far too late. And the Spartans take victory after conceding early. A 2-1 victory. Great effort on the day from Ashley McGuire. Definitely not the reason her team lost. She was probably the team's best player, making save after save. Tanya Starnes scored the opener. But a little bit later, from the stripe, we saw Sophie Schrader slot home the first penalty of the Spartans season. And off a rebound, Madison McElhaney was able to take the lead for the Spartans with her first of the season. And the Spartans now improved to 4-2 with a 2-1 victory, getting them right back on track. And fun fact, it's actually the first time this year the Spartans have won in a game where they've conceded. Fortunately for Colorado Christian, they now fall to 1-4, and their trip in Florida won't conclude on a happy note. However, they did well against a pretty strong Spartan side, and we wish them the best of luck for the rest of their season. Again, they made a long trip down to Florida, and as things get cooler up in Colorado, hopefully their rest of the season goes quite well. Maybe the teams will meet again in the year. We don't know. But now teams and players are going to enter a circle together. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Taylor Storthy, and we'll just leave you with this beautiful gesture from both sides.